Welcome, everyone. This is Debbie Mayberry with National Kitchen and Bath Association. You're here for our final webinar of the month on outdoor living, and today's session is called Clever Three-Season Outdoor Kitchen Design. And Lindsay Root, who is the showroom manager in the Houston area with Ferguson, is here today. And I just want to give a shout out to Blaze Outdoor Products for their generous sponsorship for all of our webinars this month and also for today's session. Again, just a quick housekeeping note here that Lindsay is not going to be offering a Q&A for us today, but she will be able to answer your questions via email in the future. So thank you. And Lindsay, we are ready to get started. Thanks so much.
Perfect. Yes, ma'am. Thanks, Miss Deb. It was awesome working with you on Monday, getting to know the NKBA kind of committee. And I know all of us, I can speak for the membership, that we really appreciate you putting these together. Another big shout out to Blaze Outdoor Products that has sponsored your webinars this month. Thanks to them, they have a great product, as he mentioned in his video, with lots of dealers in your area where you can go see and specify their awesome products. So, y'all, I have to tell you, when headquarters called me and said, we need you to talk on anything having to do with seasons, I thought, what on earth is this Southeast Texas girl going to say about seasons? We have one, it's called hot. So I honestly was like, what am I going to put together? But nonetheless, the comms department at headquarters at Ferguson has put together a great slide deck for us today that I'll be presenting for you. Some things may just be old hat, some may be a good refresher. But we have a lot of our end users looking to create that outdoor oasis right now, now that everybody's starting to get back outside, hopefully starting to gather again as the vaccines ramp up. So anyway, we'll dive right in and talk about these clever three-season outdoor kitchen design options. As Deb said, I am Lindsay Root. I'm actually the showroom marketing manager coming to you live here in Houston, Texas. We have 6 destination showrooms in the greater Houston area where our product experts can help both you, the trade, and the end users select from the categories of plumbing, lighting, appliances, and hardware. So again, really thrilled to be here today and thankful to our NKBA family for joining us. So let's hop into our objectives. I'm actually going to turn off my video now. I feel like that helps with bandwidth and also keeps you from having to stare at me while I look at these slides. So moving into the objectives. Today we'll review 3 learning objectives. The first being discovering the latest trends in outdoor living and how to bring the comforts of indoors to your backyard. Second, we'll discuss how to extend the hours of use by incorporating thoughtful lighting. And we'll round out our hour together by exploring a variety of products, both essential and non-essential, to creating an outdoor cooking and dining escape. So jumping right in, can I just make sure everybody can still see my screen? Deb, can you come on and just make sure my PowerPoint's working?
It's there. Thank you so much.
Okay. Perfect. Yes, ma'am. My green border went away, so I got a little nervous. But like I was saying, Deb and I were chatting before everybody got on. We've been doing this for about a year now, but I swear technology doesn't get any easier. So thank y'all for bearing with me. I'm do my best to rock through these slides and give you some good info. So again, starting with the first objective, we're going to talk about the latest trends in outdoor living. Good news, the industry definitely has reason to be optimistic about 21. There's data to show that homeowners plan to start outdoor living projects. They are upgrading and creating new outdoor spaces to accommodate more time spent at home. And the top homeowner needs include an enhanced seating area, outdoor kitchen, fireplace or fire pit, and protection from weather for extended usage. Some of the numbers that we'll go through in these next slides have been pulled from an NKBA survey to see what's trending in our outdoor spaces for 21. The John Burns Real Estate Consulting Firm research, which interviewed homeowners, and we'll round it out with some good house data. So let's consult that NKBA survey first. A really great stat is that there is a 65% increase in overall outdoor living project interest. Outdoor kitchens are still in high demand. Among those planning outdoor areas, 60% plan to upgrade existing spaces for more functionality and better aesthetics. A deeper dive into those numbers, let's talk about 3 different areas of focus. 76% of those surveyed are interested in outdoor kitchens. 54% are looking at adding patios and decks. And rounding that out at 31%, we have screened porches and 3-season rooms that people are looking to add into their new outdoor endeavors. Some interesting findings from that same survey are that year-round gathering is still popular, and that among the millennials, integrated entertainment ranked even higher than kitchen amenities for their outdoor living spaces. So all those super techie millennials out there, they've got all kinds of newfangled products for AV in the outdoors. So we'll go into that a little deeper when we get into the products section of the slide deck. The second data that we looked at was the John Burns Real Estate Consulting Firm research, which interviewed lots of homeowners. They found that privacy is an increasing priority. With the pandemic driving residents outside to exercise, meditate, rest, or recuperate, it's an even bigger issue than in the past. John Burns Consulting Firm also tells us that outdoor showers are gaining popularity. More specifically, the study points to them being a mainstay in upscale resort communities like those in Hawaii, with huge potential for luxury homes in the mainland Sunbelt states like California, Arizona, Texas, and Florida. I know when I vacation, I always think it's a lot of fun to shower outside. So outdoor showers are definitely coming back on the scene. Lastly, for the John Burns study, it found that homeowners want to work with an outdoor connection. When asked where residents prefer to set up their home offices, one of the most popular choices was at the back of the house with direct access to the yard or patio. Definitely, if you have that luxury of getting to work remote right now, a beautiful backyard oasis or a great view is definitely key. And then the last part of our trends data comes from House. House found 2 interesting things of note. Pergolas are popping up as part of the trend to extend usable living spaces. A pergola is a relatively quick and affordable solution and can often be built or installed in just a weekend. Best of all, they provide adequate shade for dining, lounging, and other outdoor fun and relaxation. Secondly, House tells us that backyard cottages are trending, commonly called granny flats. We call them she sheds here in Texas, or accessory dwelling units known as ADUs. These diminutive dwellings are showing up wherever local codes allow them to be added to single-family home lots. Their many functions include study areas, spare bedroom suites, work from home offices, gyms, and crafting or meditation rooms. Moving on to the second objective, guys, we're going to bring the comforts of indoors to your backyard. Super important to create that seamless transition, especially with all of the bifold doors that we're seeing on the market. People just literally opening up that back half, whether it's to get out to a beautiful patio, an outdoor kitchen, or even a swimming pool. We want to make sure that we're bringing that indoor comforts out. The first step in bringing the comforts of indoors out is to think about how you'd ideally use the yard and when. Charting it out on a calendar can actually be helpful. Just like seasonal decorating, you're going to start thinking through what is important to you. To get you started, here are some ideas to talk through with your homeowner. March is when most parts of the US typically get back outdoors to usher in the first days of spring. April, that's a good time to start planting new trees. May's Memorial Day. Do you want to have a Memorial Day cookout? And if you're going to do things like cooking out throughout the season, what are the important summer entertaining events that you want to be ready for? Using a calendar, although it may seem very logistical, can actually give you a good indicator of what the homeowner's needs are in their outdoor space. Integrating indoor and outdoor living definitely requires planning. Planning is a must to make the area functional and relaxing for many seasons. Just as you have carefully thought through the indoors, you can further maximize and enhance your outdoor living spaces by considering things like flow, privacy and comfort, the current house design, and again, entertaining needs. After evaluating your calendar and then your lifestyle, you'll definitely want to complement your home's existing architectural style. Create a cohesive look for your property by considering colors and materials present indoors. Gather design ideas that may work well with your landscape. And think about your own design preferences, maybe working with a designer or a trusted professional to work in this new design outside. Another pro tip, in addition to an interior designer, or exterior in this case, consider consulting a landscape architect. If you already know how you want to use your outdoor living spaces but are having difficulty harmonizing your ideas, then you can use help from area landscape designers. They understand the flora that will thrive in the area. Natural elements, such as rocks or things that you may come into contact with along the lawn, come with several challenges. It's good to be able to identify these obstacles ahead of time so that you can steer clear of stress and costly mistakes. Look into multi-purpose outdoor elements. This is all the more beneficial if you're working on a limited space. You can, for instance, make retaining walls work harder by serving as comfortable seating spaces. You can also go for outdoor furniture that works in several ways, like seating options or tables that are dual purposed as storage. One of my favorites, breathing life into walls. This is a beautiful image here where walls can be exciting features in your outdoor living space. You can dress them up with plants or flowers, or look into decor that you can hang or install. And then most importantly, to round out bringing the indoors out is to ensure convenience. An effective outdoor living design connects to indoor spaces seamlessly. Think about how you will use the space, and if you have more time to use it year-round, you might consider retractable walls. My fiance and I actually did this out in our new Magnolia home, and it is truly the most fabulous party trick. So we'll open those guys up again. It's a little difficult here in Texas, but opening up the back half of the living room and just that fun flow, music going, in the cooler months, we'll have the fireplace inside and then your heaters out, and just that ensuring convenience from the in out is really a really serene and beautiful thing, especially when hosting. So connect your outdoor spaces to indoor areas that attract traffic, like I said, such as your living room. You can also connect your indoor kitchen to your outdoor dining area, or make the outdoor cooking area easily accessible from your house to save time going back and forth when grilling. So that's bringing the inside out, guys. And next, let's get into some specifics of the outdoor design, like extending the hours of use with thoughtful lighting. Big reminder, make sure all materials purchased are appropriate for outside. This includes the lighting and ceiling fans. We live in an area here in Texas that experiences high humidity. If the materials aren't designed to withstand the moisture, they will be destroyed. So that takes us to Outdoor Lighting 101. Is it wet or damp rated? If a light is going to be installed on an exposed wall or along a pathway for the landscaping where it will be subject to rain and the elements, make sure it is rated for a wet location. These lamps are sealed and insulated to prevent water from getting inside, protecting their internal and electrical components. Some lighting systems are qualified as marine grade, which means they are cleared for wet locations, but are also sturdy enough to withstand the excess moisture and salt exposure of coastal conditions. Places like the front porch and the back patio might not get a lot of snow or rainfall, but they collect a lot of moisture. These areas require lighting that has been rated for damp locations. Damp lights are durable and offer protection against moisture, but not as much as those designed for wet. So definitely want to check when you're starting to add that lighting, which is almost the jewelry of the situation. Definitely want to look into wet or damp ratings if you're working outside. Now that we've covered those basics, let's go over some lighting styles that are unique to the outdoors. The first we're going to talk about is post lights. For post lights, perhaps obviously you'll need a post. These can range from a round metal post to a squared wood beam, either planted in the ground or mounted on a railing. When purchasing, you'll want to look at the specs to determine if the post is included. Landscape lighting. The primary purpose of landscape lighting is to provide illumination on the features of the yard, from pathways to trees, that add depth and enjoyment to the space. Landscape lighting is primarily built into decks, stairways, or low railings to light up walkways for safety, as well as around garden and tree areas to emphasize the shape and favorite features of the yard. String lights or bistro lights, so fun. They brighten up the patio or extend your deck space out into the yard. String lights can be installed between posts or be hung from railings and rafters. Whether white, clear, or colorful, string lights add a playful, welcoming touch to the yard. Site lighting and floodlights. For large areas that need to be well lit without the hassle, site or flood lighting lamps should be the go-to. They can be mounted high on walls or posts to offer the most amount of light over the necessary areas, or they can be mounted lower to offer direct, bright light in one specific spot. They can also be photocell or motion sense. This equips you with added convenience and safety. Address lights, a beautiful touch on the home. To help guests and emergency services easily locate your home, address lights provide a soft, bright backlight to your home's address numbers to make them highly visible from the street. Outdoor lamps, new fun one that came onto the dealer scene not too long ago. I actually have that guy right there. You'd think the output wouldn't be that good, and then here I'll tell you about the Bluetooth speaker capabilities, and it actually sounds awesome. So we love to use this guy. Pack it up in the car, go out for a picnic. Really fun. We've got lots of manufacturers that provide this look, style, and feature. So outdoor lamps. As technology changes, so too do the tabletop lanterns of old. These portable outdoor lamps provide bright and clear lighting for socializing outdoors, while they also offer a discrete Bluetooth speaker function to pair and sync with all of your devices. Rope lighting. Rope lighting is definitely hot both inside and out. Adding a touch of whimsy and fun, rope lights are intended to be installed on or under ledges out of obvious sight so that their light can reflect off of other surfaces. They offer softer accent lighting both indoors and out. Emergency lights. Ultra bright LED lights power these emergency lights that work for residential or commercial use. They are low profile and unobtrusive to the building's exterior design. Look for the solar powered lights, which provide all the light you can need should the power go out. So all of those outdoor lighting options that we've covered should be used in light layering, guys. You should plan light layering with traffic flow in mind. Plan around your homeowner's lifestyle and how they plan to use the outdoor space. Take a walk around the home and identify the areas that could use extra illumination. Write them down or even sketch out a map. Keep in mind the different environments around every place a light might be needed. For instance, if the area is dry in the summer or if it floods in the winter, the fixtures you choose will have to survive these elements, so know ahead of time what conditions they will be exposed to. Determine what kind of light show you want to set up in each place. There are different lighting techniques to choose from, such as down lighting, accent lighting, grazing, or spotlights. In summation, don't let your guests create their own traffic route. Use walkways and lighting to direct traffic flow. And rounding out this lighting section is the most natural of them all, the fire feature. A fire feature draws people to gather around on cold nights or simply bond together while roasting marshmallows. Fire features vary in materials, size, and shape, and you can even have yours customized. Consider the size and dimensions of your outdoor living space when choosing which type of fire feature to build. Super cozy. And on to our final objective today, exploring the products to create an outdoor oasis. In this section, we'll explore a variety of products, both essential and non-essential, to creating an outdoor and cooking retreat. To kick this off, let's go over a few important reminders regarding costs your homeowners may not have prepared for. Exterior appliances need to withstand much harsher elements than the climate-controlled interior, and a premier product will add to the cost, but will last longer. Utility hookups, definitely something to go over. Costs in this area that are important to factor into your planning and scope of work are water, fuel, and electric lines, which need to be ran to the outdoor kitchen areas under patio surfaces or in adjacent landscape areas. Diving in again into some of the obvious necessities of an outdoor project, we'll talk about cabinetry. Cabinetry makes your outdoor kitchen convenient. Prefab is a popular selection and is offered by most of the outdoor brands. These mostly stainless steel options are durable enough to withstand nature's harsh elements. If a prefab combination unit is not used, make sure that you're working with cabinetry that can withstand the weather. In this slide, you'll see all that nice stainless there. I see a little warming drawer, a little single side burner. All these things come prefab from the manufacturer. So lots of options there that add to the cabinetry as well as the aesthetic. Very obvious one, grills in the outdoor kitchen. They are the most popular backyard appliance. Here you're seeing a grill insert. It's either installed within custom hardscape material or it's added as part of a prefab island that we've also discussed. Refrigeration, if you're out there grilling, you definitely want a cold beverage nearby. Refrigerators for the outdoors have many options. You have basic coolers, wine coolers, and even beer dispensing units, which are actually the second most popular feature in the outdoor kitchen now. Super fun, the pizza oven. Consider a pizza oven to elevate your backyard space. Pizza ovens are both wood-fired and gas-fueled. They're available in a variety of sizes, shapes, and build materials. And the right outdoor pizza oven can easily become the centerpiece of your backyard kitchen. So don't forget to talk to your homeowners about these new outdoor pizza oven options. Besides the appliances, structures. Adding a structure over your outdoor kitchen can help to provide a little shade to full protection from sun and rain. These structures can be as simple as a semi-open trellis to a pavilion equipped with a roof, pillars, and even rain gutters. Structures can help increase the life of your outdoor appliances and extend the months of usage of the outdoor space. And in the beginning, we talked about those millennials being most interested in all of the techie AV. You can actually control surrounding lights or audio and video equipment with outdoor tech now. Tech lovers can add control panels to their backyard kitchens to control surrounding lights or audio and video equipment. Super fun setup there. So in conclusion, beautifying the backyard can be super satisfying. Some quick things to keep in mind. You can always take the construction in stages to fit into your budget. Thinking about how you'd ideally use the yard and when, even charting it out on that calendar before you start planning is ideal. And it is wise to come up with a plan for the entire yard already with respect to future renovations you're looking to do. And of course, we always recommend to work with your trusted professional like our friends at the NKBA. So that's it, guys. That rounds out my presentation. Again, thank you for joining today, and big thanks to Deb for setting this up for me and my Ferguson family. So y'all come see us, and thanks again to Blaze.
Well, thank you so much, Lindsay. This has been great. And just to you out in the audience, wanted to let you know that today's session is still worth 0.1 CEU. So also, Lindsay will be taking questions at her email address. So it's Lindsay, LINDSEY .root, ROOT, at Ferguson, FERGUSON.com. And I did put that into the chat here, but I will follow up with all of you. Again, thank you, Lindsay Root. Thank you, Ferguson, as well. And of course, to our sponsor, Blaze Outdoor Products. Have a wonderful day.